The golden glow from the chandelier bathed the opulent ballroom in warmth as the three-tiered birthday cake stood solitary at its heart. Every chair aligned with meticulous precision, every glass gleaming under the soft light. But as 7:00 p.m. arrived, silence enveloped the space. A woman in a wheelchair watched the empty room, her eyes brimming with unshed tears. She was Emma Lawson, a titan of industry whose name had graced countless headlines before a devastating accident shattered her world. On this night, she yearned not for pity but acknowledgement, yet the room remained starkly empty. Just then, the doors creaked open, revealing a man in a delivery uniform cradling his young daughter's hand. What unfolded next would ripple through lives in ways no celebration could foresee. Before proceeding, if you believe kindness transcends wealth or status, take a moment to like this video, comment, and share it with someone who believes in second chances. Subscribe to Beyond Kindness to keep spreading hope. Emma had once commanded boardrooms with unwavering authority, her name synonymous with innovation and fearless leadership. Her company was a tech empire, her reputation unshakable until rain-slicked roads and a truck's collision upended everything. The injury left her confined to a wheelchair, stripping away not just mobility but the invincibility she'd cultivated. Friends faded, partners grew distant, and many saw only her disability, not the woman who had redefined success. Yet Emma persisted, leading meetings with poise despite the ache in her limbs, proving leadership wasn't bound by physicality. But birthdays, they were different. They echoed with losses, severed friendships, and the longing for a life unaltered. Her assistant had strived for perfection, sending hundreds of invitations to industry elites and old friends alike, all confirmed. Hours before the event, cancellations piled up, business crises, delayed flights, family obligations, until the room stood deserted. Emma sat beside the untouched cake, the weight of absence pressing heavier than any physical burden. The silence felt like a verdict. Meanwhile, Daniel Carter navigated another exhausting shift, delivering packages across the city. 4 years had passed since his wife's death, and raising his 12-year-old daughter Lily alone demanded every ounce of his strength. Yet kindness remained his compass. When he noticed hotel staff clearing abandoned food and heard of Emma's loneliness, something in her gaze mirrored Lily's sleepless nights. Without hesitation, he secured permission for guests, gathered Lily, and entered the hollow ballroom. Emma's surprise was palpable as they approached, not in formal attire but in Daniel's uniform, Lily clutching a handmade gift wrapped in colorful markers. They'd no right to be there, but neither could they stand by. Lily shyly offered her school-crafted card, its message simple yet profound. Nobody deserves to feel forgotten. Tears welled in Emma's eyes as she read it, the first genuine smile of the evening breaking through. Around them, staff members lingered, chefs poured coffee, a pianist resumed playing Happy Birthday, and hands reached to share food. The ballroom transformed into a sanctuary of solidarity, where security guards, housekeepers, and waiters became her unexpected guests. Daniel spoke candidly about grief and resilience, and Emma realized true worth lay not in status but in the quiet courage to show up. The next Monday, she unveiled the Empty Chair Initiative, a foundation for single parents, caregivers, and injury survivors, appointing Daniel to lead outreach. At first, he hesitated, thinking others more qualified, but Emma saw what others overlooked: character, integrity, and the power of an ordinary act to ignite change. Months later, thousands of families found support through the program, their stories woven into the fabric of Emma's company. On her next birthday, the ballroom overflowed, not with celebrities, but with the faces of those whose lives had been touched. Daniel and Lily, once strangers, now shared a warmth that transcended circumstance. Emma understood then that the truest gift wasn't fame or fortune, but the courage of a man who chose compassion over comfort, ensuring no one would ever feel invisible again.